live. All right, cool. Where was I? What was I doing? What am I doing? Coming down here.
Hey, you over there.
Bavillier. Vacher.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh no!"
There's no way. If I need to play a round of fucking TCG against this guy, I'm ending the video. I'm ending the video.
Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Oh, thank God.
No pressure.
I would have ended the video. I would have ended the video. I would have ended the video.
Yo,
Like, that would have been it.
5 seconds into the second part of the class.
And on that note, thank you all for watching.
There are lots of card players here.
Holy shit.
When I
That
saw
was funny.
you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other... Sure.
Great! Since...
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you get...
All right. Have you heard it? Then did you know that there are...
What?
There are two guys who are always...
I'm not doing this again.
...around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto. I never really found their
His
gossip
name
very
what?
mind.
Quisto?
It's pretty much
Quisto?
the kind of stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day.
The best thing about this quest so far is the names and the
If you're
voices.
interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to talk a lot of...
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of Merope?
Huh?
That's right.
Interesting.
The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was to go from an ordinary inmate to becoming a forbidden zone.
It's just a rumor we've...
Anything else?
This has nothing to do with nothing.
What do you
But
mean? You're telling me
don't
that this
know.
isn't very interesting and needed information?
No, something else. Something else.
Oh, okay.
Fucking, I don't know what happened to my television, but
What happened?
my Genshin looks like extra vivid today.
Really? Did you change the settings?
I might have accidentally changed the settings in my sleep or something, because I don't remember doing it.
In your sleep.
There are some people talking over there. Let's...
But everything looks so much better.
You had a dream that everything was very bright in your life and your fucking body was like,
If you ask
fuck this
me,
shit.
Those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, you think you're special? Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was this?
What kind of filthy bilgewater you? Listen, things ain't so great. Who wants to live in the...
And what makes you think they won't?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really...
What are you laughing at, Randall? What's so funny?
You fucking zooming through these fucking voice lines. Oh shit.
Look, man. Look. Look. Hey, lucky I got these fucking cookies. Otherwise, I'd be livid right now. Are they doing these conversations to set the tone that this is a fucking prison? Because we know that already.
People over there. Let's go listen in.
This better be interesting.
That's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two?
What?
Why'd you come over?
Who the fuck is this Jerry Seinfeld ass motherfucker?
So I said,
That's not a faucet.
Eavesdropping? Sounds like you were...
What's the matter? Now just
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that.
yo, the traveler is mad
Fine.
nosy.
You're lucky.
He was
we
like,
don't
yo,
go
they
next
talking
door.
over there. Let's go.
Let's
join
go.
their
Let's,
conversation."
he don't even like nothing. And the worst part is that he doesn't say anything. He just go up
Yeah.
to them and look at them.
And then Paimon does all the talking.
And they're like, why is this guy fucking, why is this mute talking to us? Oh, Quista. There you go.
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info.
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically every...
a little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see,
You're...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not...
So... You...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example... No, whoa, all this info...
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those.
Oh, so
You are correct. Since you like my cook. Listen, kids. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke.
Those who have the Duke's attention.
I know who you mean.
But did you know that Churia was a talent?
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn. Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard that.
You mean he hit a woman?
But that Lorvine's also.
Wait a second.
Do you think it could it be that?
After all, I do.
okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
How long is this part gonna take?
What?
Stop, hit a grand slam.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't hear me yell? I said grand
I did.
slam!
I did hear you yell. Good. I'm glad.
You just didn't. I did it on purpose.
I'm leaving that in the video.
No, you're not!
Yes, I am.
Fuck off! You can't post it to like your Instagram though. 'cause then
Exposed.
I was gonna say something and I forgot. What was I saying to you? Was I saying anything to you?
This quest is going so far?
I did not say that. What the hell, man? We're not off to a great start, I will say.
Takes the elevator.
I can't. I don't think there's any teleporter or waypoint down there.
No, it's not.
That's a long ass fucking. Oh my god. Did.
No. It's gonna make it go around. You could. I don't know. You can get there however you want.
I don't know how to get there. That's the problem.
My boy had to pull out the Sayu.
What?
What I said about the labyrinth?
We're not off to a great start. We're not off to a great start. Nope.
Yikes, mundo.
I need this to get interesting. I do. I need it to get interesting fast. Oh, we're going to talk to Linny, right? Okay. That should help.
Right.
A fucking
I'm
NPC
surprised-
shows up. We've taken your friend Linny.
Huh?
That
I
look in
really
your
like this
eyes.
music.
You found something?
Hey,
What the fuck did we find?
modest. Just tell him we found a boat.
Oh, as
What findings? What the hell did we find out?
You like me, you know, too?
the rumors swirling about. this
Oh,
place are
okay,
wild
gotcha.
after
Okay,
all.
that's right.
And Master Child probably went. He is a harbinger after all. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
He takes vacations.
His escape route is
I feel like his
probably
vacation would be like to the Colosseum.
someone with professional
Yeah.
driving skills
That's why he
to
said he
chase
came to
after him.
Fontaine to fight the
Well, when
the
you put it that
fucking
way,
the duelist.
it's
Yeah.
obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much
He
attention.
said, "Oh, from is the perfect
Talk to him
person."
about it's
Yeah.
the
He's
least
off.
I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect.
Collecting information.
Risley's
is always
watching
been a
eyes.
strong
That
point.
motherfucker hasn't laid his eyes on us since we dipped.
Now let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest.
You can even estimate how.
We've been working together for a
What?
long time. Traveler, What say you to meeting here 9 days?
9
We'll
days?
be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Such an odd number.
Oh, and there's just one. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary early. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first. No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'll believe anything as long as it comes.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
9 days?
Nine.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
Paimon's actually doing something? I don't believe it.
There seem to be several people.
Would have been dope if
inside.
they let you
Play as Paimon?
yeah.
That would have been dope.
But of course, they didn't.
Yep.
It's not impossible.
Oh! See, Sweden!
It's a bit hard to understand them from here.
Try to talk to them in person? Hey, yo. We're just gonna go up to them and stare at them with our blank faces and have Paimon explain everything again. Okay. Wait, what happened?
I took a whiff of that old potion that you made with Albedo that fucking stunk.
What the hell?
Make himself sick.
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep
Little
breath
one.
and begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
Wait a second.
Look, please.
Is
come
this-
over here.
Is this a check?
Wait, what was the line?
No. This is, remember the traveler, like, in the trailer he got sick?
Did he?
Yeah, or he, like, had, like, a thing, there was, like, a close-up on his face of him in this position.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Don't worry. I'll
So,
get
that's a
you
check?
home safely.
That's a check.
Here,
Pretty,
hold on
pretty
to my shoulder.
uneventful,
Walk
though, right?
slowly.
I mean, yeah.
You can do it, traveler. Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Yeah, otherwise the game would end.
Oh, that's
Yep.
good. But I'll continue.
But
with
would
the
it, though?
diagnosis of the patient now. Please relax.
I don't know. They're
We
gonna
still have
another-
Paimon.
I was gonna say they're gonna have another fucking traveler named the Baveler.
Don't sense serious damage to your organ. And here? Huh? But based on my... what about here? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious.
Is that her tail?
Pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
That ball?
That's a good question.
I think it is. See, it's like coming out of her her back.
Oh,
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food we
Yeah, we got some purple shit.
All in congratulations. The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take Miss Levine? I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone. Very well. And she hopped away just like that.
Hopped away.
literally.
Yeah.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious...
But it also...
Well,
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they...
yeah, you're right. But did you...
that's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the med... You could say she fancies...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. Don't forget that you are the primary...
Hey, don't start arguing!
Heart palpitations?
Please, keep it civil at least. Hey! There's no...
Release. It's way too...
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively...
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine.
You really...
I mean, I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss...
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Yellow, huh?
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the... So his primary... Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides... No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking... Got it! Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. So you're the best... Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never... Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sijuin! Seems like a lot of people have been... You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and... I talked
that's
with
funny.
Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like... Whoa, you really are super thorough.
You made it just in time.
Has it been 9 days?
It has. We fast forwarded.
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked.
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette...
Wait, why is she...
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui.
Well, everyone could use some more friends.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns.
Is now really a good...
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around... Also, I'm her brother, remember?
Okay, then let's...
True, true. In secret?
Just walk up in there.
Oh. It says in secret. I'm like, oh, do I need to sneak?
Lynette should be here right now.
1 second.
Do I need to stop? You sure? Alright, we're gonna keep going.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare. Generally speaking, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire
There are some books here and a few... Advanced Nursing, How to Raise the Spirit of... These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it...
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for... Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's... Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take an...
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message.
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have...
Wriothesley. Deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
What the fuck is going on? Why is she smiling?
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
Ah, these two. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep... Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Lenny started chasing after Lynette and, he said he was going to go talk to Wriothesley, is what he said. And we're chasing after him currently, which, you know, knowing what we know, I feel like this is a pretty big part of the...
Yeah.
Of
Did you hear what he said? He was like, not again.
Yeah, I heard that. So, yeah. Let's chase after Lenny, shall we?
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
I have a feeling there's another check coming up. T-Heat.
T. Motherfucking Heat.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Oh.
Whoa.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
He like, fuck all that. Where's my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against...
Side note, real quick before we continue. Sejuine is a piece of shit.
Oh, did you... Wait, what is it at?
Because of what happened at the infirmary. She knew we was onto her, and she was like, oh, human expressions are so fun to read or whatever.
Yep.
Stop joking around. Where did you take my siblings?
Oh, that's a check.
I have also
Check.
heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a...
Oh, he's an asshole.
...emerge the next second from another place altogether.
I like this guy.
Okay, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Yeah.
Good? Okay.
Yes.
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Oh, he's an asshole and I love him!
I love it.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. People enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
What?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
What?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Bro, what?
He's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Oh my god, he's fucking spitting right now.
Yep.
I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Oh my god.
You've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he's not out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Oh my god, please put both of them in a room.
Well,
holy shit.
If she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
Oh my god, this guy is fucking amazing.
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Nerilette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the
He's right.
responsibility for this falls on you.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6.
He's counting down.
Counting down on these motherfuckers.
2.
Yo.
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down.
That's a check.
Leave, ladies
I'm
and
on
gentlemen.
just shouting out names.
It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, what the fuck? Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay.
Of course he knows.
But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its
Doing that
own
thing
set
again.
of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two
Is that
about
what we've
you
been
found?
holding on to this stuff for?
I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
It's doing that thing again.
Oh, it is? Oh, hold on. I thought you said that thing again, and I was like, oh, do you mean like where it gives you 2 options and they're the same option?
Oh.
I'm like, yes, of
Okay.
course, it's Genshin. Of course that's gonna happen. What about now?
Question 1. Regarding the
Good.
hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's one of these.
Who will see it if you keep... What? Oh. Okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is always...
Oh, look, Traveler voice lines.
...hour just before lunch.
That's nice.
But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged
Yeah, this one,
product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta... The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because...
Okay. Oh, so I need to... Why does this strange meat appear the way it does?
The Fonta promoter has been
Is it...
struggling. I've been told that the infirmary...
No, it's gotta be
Fonta's
the...
internal report suggests that they're starting a new
Maybe
trial
it's
of
this? Yeah.
Remember, it's going in order like this. Like,
suggests that they're starting a new
Oh,
trial
okay.
it's going clockwise.
of an unpackaged product. Fonta's internal report
Wait. Oh my god. What?
I think you just have to pick another one and switch it.
No, I fucking... Like, the stupid control stick was being dumb.
Oh.
I've been told that the infirmary is always...
Okay, so I need to... Who will see it if you keep working continuously? I mean...
We often see Miss Sijuin...
Yeah, it's gotta be Sijuin.
Yep.
And then under what circumstances does the strange meat appear?
According to Collins,
Oh wait, so maybe this is
the Fonta promoter has been struggling because
under what circumstances does the strange meat appear? Is it Sijuin?
I've been told that the infirmary.
Ah, damn it, that last one. Why does it appear the way it's got to be because of
The
this.
Fonta promoter has been.
No, not this.
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world.
Oh. This.
There you
I'm
go.
a fucking genius.
Ah, so that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone.
Why does she have that on?
3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get
When did she get that?
Where did she get that?
Must have
We're in
some
jail, Paimon.
people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all. She often visits the production zone to observe out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her gen. Sijuin has only the best intentions. Unfortunately, Melusine says the recipients of her loving. Are we on the?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring.
Okay. Alright. So, who sent the package? Or containing the strange blood-colored fluid?
Fonta's internal report suggests that there's.
It's gotta be Fonta. Oh, it goes... You said it goes like this, right?
Clockwise, yeah.
Clockwise, okay. So why does it look the way it does?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize.
No.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the.
Why does it look the way it does?
We often see Miss. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very different. I've been told that the infirm.
Let me go to the next one. Why does only those who buy tickets...
According to Collins, the Pancration.
Is it because they want...
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. According to Collins, the Pancration.
So I gotta switch those two. Wait. Is it not? Oh, it's not. Huh. Okay, so who sent the I mean...
We often see Miss. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half.
Hold on. So here, why does it look the way it
Fonta's
does?
internal report suggests.
This. Who sent it?
According to Collins, the Pancration.
Fonta?
There you go.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to
I
be
need
afraid
the
of.
option to keep that on Paimon the entire time. Because she's instantly more entertaining when she has that on.
That hidden rule of the Pancration is about how people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to. But really, it's just a bottle of a blood red drink. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, they came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress. And so, only those who prove.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
Ah.
Alright, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
I feel like this is the most obvious. Oh, we haven't?
This is the most
Stop your
obvious. We don't
cruel,
have enough
pointless
info.
games, Risley. You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Oh, he's attacking him!
Sparing Lynette- You'll pay for this.
What the fuck just happened?
Lenny, are you alright?
Why is this not a cutscene?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siegeween. That was a fantastic shot.
She did not shoot him.
Your Grace.
She does have a gun! She has a gun!
Yep.
Siegeween, though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually
Siegeween.
not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace?
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
What?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
Wait, so what's going on?
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
He said, shut up and let me finish.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Who's arriving? It's gotta be Frem and fucking Lynette. Oh, it's Clorinde!
Yep.
Ah, Miss Clorinde. My door.
What did he said my door? Is he worried because she
door.
slammed it?
I love Risley. He's funny as hell.
Fremine.
Oh shit.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
What? Why? What? Why is she so cold?
I love her. Love her.
Sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The traumatizing effect will begin to
Like
wear
about
off
doing what?
soon.
He said, I'm sorry about. She said, I'm sorry about shooting you.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
What happened?
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed
Oh!
primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Frem.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
He had. Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary...
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial sea?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
That's good. Finally. Man, what the?
What's that look on your face?
I'm starting to get
Having a
upset.
Good time on the
What?
way back.
What the hell was the point of the first act?
Nothing.
Also, I think your phone's dying.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality.
Oh, wait.
Someone
But
charge it.
you arrived just
Yeah.
a few minutes later.
Oh,
Siegeween,
never mind,
and
just
then
says the
forced
connection
to
is
shoot
stable.
Mr. Linney again.
Might have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. That's funny.
How's the
He said that
situation out
again.
there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
What? Oh, I see where this is going.
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
Ah.
That's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
What?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine.
Oh.
I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup
Yep.
too, since I've already made it?
Somebody build the boat.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a
I'm gonna
towel?
ship these
I would
two.
like to dry my hair.
What? Dry her hair, Risley. Do it. Do it now.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
Oh, where are they going? We just saw Risley and Cloran go somewhere.
My hands
Oh.
and feet
Oh.
are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizers.
I'm back, everyone.
Oh, look, it's Lynette.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Hermione? Is he... He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
He's awake. Maybe?
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to go... The Duke and Clarander gone.
Somebody build the
Went
boat.
to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in
Get
just a bit.
some tea.
Get some tea? That what we're calling it these days?
She only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
I'm all for it. Yeah, so the first part, the first act, do we is there any reason for all the fluff in that quest? Cuz that's what that was. It was fluff. Fluff. Well, they could have cut out all the parts where they... Where am I going?
They were like, we have to make this long for no reason.
No, dead ass. Like, what? They could have just left the parts where we spoke to Linny and Lynette and conducted our investigation. I don't even remember, like, any of the names of the fucking NPCs that we spoke to.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? Biscoff?
yeah.
Some shit like that? What? Cookies? What?
The fucking Cuisant.
Croissant? Croissant? Croissant?
Cuiso, something like that.
Oh, he's up.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
He said dead, dying, help.
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where
Are we all here? Where's Pear?
am I?
Word.
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you...
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
Has it really?
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater.
Bro, what?
I don't know.
That's
why it's
wild.
there, but no one should touch it. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Oh, here we go.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
That's what he said.
That.
Where could Master Child be?
Oh, am I gonna? Ooh.
Bird.
Meow.
I'm about to
Oh.
say sorry.
Man! Yeah, the sack sword on him?
No, that's the royal sword.
That's the royal sword. I always confuse the two. They look exactly the same.
Looks like it's been tampered with.
A lot of the weapons are just recolors.
True, true. How are we doing? Do you know how we're doing time wise?
I
feel like we still have a lot left.
You know, you would think so. Nah, it's
We still need to hear Risley's plan, and something's gonna happen with fucking what's her name? Arlecchino.
Nah, yeah, still some time left.
Okay.
A good amount.
You want to say 12:30 again?
What time is it?
It's 10:58.
12:30.
12:30? All right. I'm gonna hold you to that.
It's getting stuck on something.
We started early today.
Seems
We
like
did start
I'll have
early.
to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
What? Oh, I see. Okay. So maybe do I need to do this? Oh, okay. I see. Do that. Then we adjust it. And we raise
Oh,
it. Puzzles!
you're
Oh my
so
god.
smart.
Wow. I'm a fucking genius.
Fair.
I figure I pressed the skill since, you know, there's gotta be some fighting at some point, right?
Define fighting.
We're playing as Frem. There's no reason that they would give us a character as a trial and not have some gameplay. Look, see, Door of Resurrection activated.
You severely underestimate Genshin Impact, sir.
Do I? Do I really? Okay.
This is where the water's... Master...
Oh, here we go.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too.
So I guess it makes...
We need to keep going.
So I guess it makes sense that...
The traces
Huh.
are gone.
So where the fuck is Child?
Could have gone from
Good fucking question.
Because it makes...
Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. I still don't know anything
Is that a check?
about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
And then he collapsed. Oh, wait! Because it makes sense, right? Because the primordial water wouldn't have any effect on Child.
Yeah.
So technically, he would be able to like get out.
Just get the fuck out, yeah. But the pathway was blocked though, didn't it?
What happened? Yeah, exactly. Like the path wasn't open, so.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push.
Check.
Check. Oh look. All right, so can we please know what the fuck is going on?
Of course not.
What is going on? Honestly. Like, who's the villain?
Nothing.
Arlecchino's the villain.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the...
Miss Clarande, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. You can... Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days. So there's...
Where is she shacking up in?
Guessed. Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain... Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't...
Understood. Then, what? In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now.
Thank you.
They said Claranda's gonna be staying here a couple days.
I mean...
Where is she staying? Who's she checking up with? Are they fucking?
Yeah, I got a bunk for you.
Is this what justice means?
Answer me.
Alright, Risley. Spill the beans about you and Clarande.
Which seems to be the more interesting storyline.
Stop. Stop. Don't. That's rude. Don't say that. Come on now. What are you doing? God. What? Bow chicka bow bow.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
Alright, Sijuine's fine.
Those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss
I like
Sijuine?
Yeah, she's cool.
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande. How are you feeling?
I'm sure she's doing fine now.
Mostly fine, I think.
Mostly?
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a...
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
You could tell this motherfucker is like he's like Neuvillette in that he doesn't like being disrespected.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna explain to you. I'm going to enlighten you.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have?
Then Paimon will begin. Did you...
No. I just knew they were Fatui
That's the
operatives
first thing
sent to
that
the
they
fortress
ask.
by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your...
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
I mean, they're Fatui. It's...
They came here
like,
with ulterior motives.
come on.
I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, of course it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
Do we
So
know?
you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you.
I mean, they
It
did.
sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremonet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone is...
Oh, fuck, I skipped that!
You're also a former criminal?
Damn.
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clorant down here?
Getting into the meat potatoes now.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work.
Boo! You paid her? I don't want to hear that.
Some field work.
Field work, if you will.
Duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
Interesting.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
Wait, so where...
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Hey, whoa. Let's calm down now.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you...
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yes, what the fuck? I want some damn answers. Why are you looking at me like that?
Even if the truth may not be pleasant.
Oh!
Check.
That's a check.
Follow me.
So it didn't happen after the where's my siblings line.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Man, this better be good. We've been waiting the whole quest for this. Well, not the whole quest. I still don't know what the fuck the point of this quest has been. Honestly.
Yeah.
We're looking for Child, and then it's like...
Stuff.
And a whole basement behind it. Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meropide is.
I honestly couldn't give a shit. I just want some damn answers.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone?
Huh.
Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
I'm saying.
Okay.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to... Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Yes.
Exactly.
Paimon wasn't thinking...
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place.
The whole
yourself
truth?
Before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Answers?
Finally. Fucking getting some... Oh, I'm only the traveler. That usually means stuff is gonna happen, right?
Of course.
So
Like walking from point A to point B.
Stand back. Open the door. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. Wait a second. This looks familiar.
Look.
I do like the music in this place. It's very ominous.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that.
Wait a second!
Since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide.
I'm like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I know what that is.
Recklessly open it. But it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
Okay.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position. Likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Infinitesimally?
Love that word.
Normally I would.
I'm added that to my vocabulary.
But I happen to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated.
Infinitesimally.
Any guesses what the reading?
It's gotta be
are
water
very
pressure.
reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes. So
Okay.
for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Freminet displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater.
Okay.
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater.
Oh shit.
Somehow, primordial seawater got
Yikes.
mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
So how did it get mixed in?
Yes.
Who the hell is behind all this?
$1 million question, bro.
Neverlet knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
What?
Seems like you figured it out.
Wait, what? What did we figure out?
I believe the
You know
primordial
Paimon was gonna
sea
tell you.
lies directly
True.
beneath this sluice gate.
Oh.
For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already... If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea.
So this...
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If
Okay.
this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Gotcha.
Why would the Fortress of Merib...
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense.
Okay.
What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled.
Egeria?
People drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard my secret." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress.
Okay.
As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles, the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, and with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves, but as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient sea. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else.
But now you know every part of that history.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate.
Sir?
What happened?
I don't know. The call just dropped.
That's weird.
Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and
Wait, what
actually
just
witnessing
happened?
it in real time, the third.
There we go. What the fuck?
Like, the call never ended. Like, I got kicked out of the room. I don't know.
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Are you gonna get naked, Risley? Is that what we're doing?
Egeria.
Egeria. That's got to be the voice that we heard.
Yeah.
Your Grace.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
In the not
The
quest.
results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Journey, he's not alone.
Huh?
No need to panic, you two.
What? After you warned us not to...
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know.
All right, then.
Yeah, why don't you shut the fuck up and tell us what the fuck's going on?
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions?
For now.
This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin.
Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a
Oh, we
bit
might learn
His
about him
main
during the
areas
Institute
of
quest.
research were
Oh, maybe.
and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them.
You want to...
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already
He
imagining
wants to
in
blow
my
it up.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question.
That's funny.
You sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Why does his voice sound like that? He did not sound like that 2 seconds ago. What, did he fucking get a goddamn nasal infection?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
I mean, at this point. Can it find the plot? Where's the plot?
Paimon really thinks
Underneath the primordial seawater.
Apparently.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What the hell?
What a huge ship!
Oh, shit.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen.
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
I...
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, according to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new...
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can all...
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea...
Were you inspired by the legendary...
maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any... As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make... Alright, that's...
Wait, why would riots happen because of...
Probably
Oh, I
another
guess
3 cups
because
of
they
tea to soothe my
probably
throat.
don't know that they're
Do you have any other
literally
questions?
next to the fucking primordial seawater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like
They
you're good.
don't know that they're also building their safety net.
Yeah. Damn, so that's like essentially a big ass city that he's making on a
yeah.
ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that shit big enough to hold all of Fontaine? I
I'll leave
don't
you
think so.
here.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh,
I mean, but how big is Fontaine?
But don't forget,
Yeah.
it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw.
What you gonna do?
yeah. We'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
What do you mean? Are you asking me what choice I'm gonna make? I hate to break it to you. The choice is already made.
Great.
Yeah.
The game has already
What
decided.
happens next?
They'll give me an option though. They'll definitely give me an option. Calamitous tread. Interesting. Alright, at least the quest is picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, while I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything.
Oh.
From the leaves to the water.
Please
even
tell
the
me
crops themselves.
it's who I think it
Must
is.
have been Risley and Seashween.
Or
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the 2 of them.
that's a goddamn lie. It was fucking him and Clorand.
Talking about brewing tea.
I mean, he is building a ship.
So,
Ah! He's building the ship, of course!
anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with some...
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
Okay, let's get down to
Why
the nitty
was
gritty.
Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is...
Okay, you're right about that.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very... What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Iudex Nervulet. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, if I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely...
Okay.
Thanks so much. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be?
Oh!
All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway. I don't have enough information, so I...
Of course. We have all the answers, I think.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to if you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. The two of you have already aided us far too much. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Yay, we're friends!
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've...
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Oh, I can't say no to you, Lynette.
Oh no.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all.
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all...
That's funny.
Paimon's hungry.
Look at the traveler's face!
You've done so much.
Alright, then we'll catch you.
Okay. We're gonna go to the cafeteria, alright? Sir, you good?
Yeah.
You are struggling.
Yeah.
We still got an hour to go.
About. Oh my god.
Oh my god. It fucking lagged and it didn't deploy the fucking glider. I was so afraid.
Drama. Yo.
Okay. Oh look.
Over here. Are you here for dinner? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
She's over there just by herself. Easy pickings for Wriothesley.
Yeah, she's waiting to get on the
ship.
Yep.
Did you finish the Nouvellette quest, by the way?
No, I haven't. I don't want it to interrupt with yours.
Oh, okay.
Yes, do it tomorrow.
Me too. No problem.
Did you grind operatives?
I'll check it. I already have like a lot. I know I'm gonna need more, but
So delicious.
Yeah, I mean they give out like pretty good
Feels to be freeloaded.
quantities of stuff.
Really do.
Feeling full yet?
What'd you end up spending your resin on?
Delicious.
That's the artifacts.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved. Sejuin, do you do this? A bit of both, I suppose.
Oh no, I was like,
Which means I'm
weird
very
ass.
different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
Paimon's literally floating. She has no right to call anyone a weird ass bitch.
You're
She got a
right.
fucking fake ass tiara on her head. We don't even know what the fuck she's about, bro.
No, that ass.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? Oh, and what did you mean back in Wriothesley's office? Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left. And to make, although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approach. Oh, and
Okay.
I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linney as well. You were all super good. It's just what we do down here at the fortress. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervulet would come down here more often.
Nervulet.
too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos. Get a good night's rest.
You can't take me back to the fucking dorm.
Back to the dorms.
Alright. At least the quest is going a lot better.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of, like, expose going on right now.
Let me get my fan. You keep going.
Okay.
So much has happened. Paimon just... Paimon's super sleep.
She just fucking knocked out. What? That's crazy.
Delicious.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea. Something must have happened. Stop asking.
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
Okay, here we go.
What? There's a crowd. What's going on? I hear sirens.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay.
What's wrong with
I'll
these
feel them.
people?
They're here! There you are!
Quisto! Wait, what?
Thank goodness.
That was it.
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
What's going on?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone.
Uh-oh.
Everyone was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. You heard all the stories like that?
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey, shut
Okay, whatever.
Yes,
Hey,
shut up!
you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as...
Uh-oh.
It can't be that thing.
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where?
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Go on without me!
Hey, hey!
If you see my wife, tell her I love her! If you see my sister, tell her she's a bitch! Here we go. Here we go. Let's pick it up. Let's come on. Come on, Quest. Wake up. Wake up.
Word. Same thing with me. Wake up.
Yeah. Oops. Whatever. Oh!
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
I love Thoran.
Uh-oh.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Whoa! Whoa! Ah, shit! Oh, that's not good. What is he doing? Oh, that's what he's doing! Oh, he's freezing it!
No, not now.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he's running! Oh, look at him! He's so sexy! Oh my god!
Check!
3, 2, 1.
Oh, the 3 layers! Of course. Oh, he's so dashing. Yo, oh my god, this is so fucking tough!
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Find Neuvillette!
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
What?
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh my god, why was that line so wrong? Oh my god. I fucking love this character. I can't wait for him to come out. She was like, how long do you think the gate will hold? That depends on us. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we gonna have to run? Ah. Damn it. The one time I wanted an action sequence.
House immediately.
What?
Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure
What?
she doesn't spend too much time alone with
We're going?
Will do. You have.
Wait. Oh, Nouvelette's gonna hold. Oh my. There's like no music right now. I love that they're doing this. Diplomats. Wait! Oh my god, it's them!
The two?
Yes!
The knave is probably here already. We need to.
It's the fucking Fatui lovers.
Traveler in Paimon. Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the...
Finally! An opponent worthy of me! Our battle will be legendary!
Well.
Why so tense, Farina? Oh! Whoops.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Oh, it's the first time we meet her in person.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
Shut the fuck up.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance,
Oh,
traveler.
oh my God.
I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day.
Okay.
Here.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays.
Oh.
You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Oh, there's so much tension right now.
Since we're talking
I
about
love
him,
her.
I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Not as impressive as what happened after that, but let's not get into that.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Neuvillette right in front.
No! No, that didn't happen.
Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
Ooh! Oh my god.
Coming from you,
Monsieur Neuvillette.
that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier.
Excuse me?
As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Has it really been that long?
Oh no.
Yeah.
We know for
Oh, around just...
It feels like a max like 2 months.
Yeah, right?
And where did he go after leaving the fortress? The fortress of Meripede lies...
It's almost like we shouldn't...
Unless he tried straight out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
It's almost like the scene... Let it go, Alex. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
What?
It's almost like this would be better if I wasn't fucking talking!
Oh, yeah.
That is good news, at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable,
Mentioning my sister.
I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently...
Is this a callback to his demo?
In front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
It might be.
Hmm.
Turn up the pressure. Apply the pressure.
Tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are... Hold on. The water...
Uh-oh.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
What? Oh, dear.
I don't quite...
Is she boiling the fucking water? Bro, tea. Please tell me she's boiling the tea.
Oh, look at that shit, bro. You won that before.
Oh, check.
Check.
Oh, shit!
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Ooh.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
I love him. I love him so much. Aw, shit! What is he doing, though?
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power.
What the fuck?
Yo!
Yo!
A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Oh!
Excuse me?
Hey.
This motherfucker
Sealed it?
sealed it.
Sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
What? What is he talking about? What sentence? Who did that sentence? Oh my god, it's fucking Celestia. It has to, there's no way it's not Celestia. There's no way. Don't answer anything I'm saying.
Seems like the
This
problem inside
sentence
has been
is too
suppressed.
severe.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
What?
I win this bet.
The fuck?
You owe me a present.
Ha!
It's lagging on my side.
Oh, is it? Hold on. One sec.
Oh, it's back.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. I love this guy.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
Ha!
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
What the fuck is that?
Wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the
Oh my god, they're fucking!
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke.
That,
Maybe that would be the third wheel.
Anyway,
I kind of like this dynamic.
Finished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mimonia for long.
Why?
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
You know, something tells me it's not going smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Yeah.
Something tells me.
Meanwhile,
Back at the ranch.
I must say, we've spent Miss Farina. As the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression...
Uh-oh.
Was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
apply the pressure.
Of our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you, it beggars just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong.
Oof.
I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I'm kind of on the side of Arlecchino here.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
Good question.
There's no fucking way.
My machinations are just like the prophecy
Machinations.
itself.
What?
They only reveal themselves at the fated time.
She's gonna kill her.
Beings like yourself.
Arlecchino is gonna kill Farina.
Perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such
Damn, a
as
pyrovision.
your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response.
Oh dear.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Oh, there is. Oh, this is.
Allow me to jog
Oh
your
god.
memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your
Ooh.
Beatrice Mécanique
Oh, hold on.
Elise Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Okay.
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something.
Who?
But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please,
She
help
is
yourselves, everyone.
taking full control of this situation.
I love it.
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve it.
Oh my
too,
God.
Paimon.
Oh, she's referencing Paimon too!
Thank you. Paimon will take... Oh, Paimon... If it's on my tea table.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's taste. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to
Ooh.
discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Yes, of course. Let us go. Let us leave. Oh, I'm only the traveler again? Huh. I forget that this is here.
Yeah.
You know, they should have made Hydro Traveler, like, run faster or something.
Anything.
Like...
Anything for incentive to use him.
He shoots bubbles. Bubbles is what he shoots. Oh, here we go. What's going on? What's going
I'm
on? What's going
glad
on?
that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I
Oh.
have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
Of course.
You lent your aid to
She's
the
consistent.
children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
Okay.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Okay.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
So she's not the villain.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can
Nope.
to fight back against anyone who tried to...
You mean Wriothesley? He's a tricky one to deal with.
I love
It's
her.
unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of...
Oh, don't ask me this question. You don't want to know the answer.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective.
Oh, this should be interesting.
And that's everything that happened during the trial.
Ooh.
Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I
Okay.
need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is...
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you.
Is that her? Oh my god, what is that outfit?
I hope it's an alternate.
Don't worry. We'll get into the game. We'll find a way.
You dare to run from me? Stop
Hi.
right this instant.
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be... It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydrognosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
What?
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
That's a check.
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone.
Oh my
She
god.
was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain
I like
the
this
possibility
fit.
that she is not the true Hydro
Isn't it this?
Archon.
Oh, her hair is different.
Perhaps Eudex
Wait, what's the
Neuvillette
difference here?
is
Oh, it's
actually
white
the
instead of black.
genuine Archon.
Yeah.
Of course you like the white. The white fit better.
If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that...
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child is gone.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. Would set up a meeting for me. I would like... Oh, and I have an...
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede.
Okay.
Who the fuck is the Hydro Archon?
It's gotta be Neuvillette. It has to be. There's no way it's not
You should
Neuvillette.
know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you. It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I imagined. I once surmised that Eudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon.
Okay.
But I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Eudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
I mean, look, bro. Why is everything pointing to that conversation that we always tend to have about the Fatui?
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course.
Yep.
I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with no...
Wait a second.
I'm sure we will work together.
Work together someday? Are they confirming that she will be playable?
Okay.
He
Oh, hold on.
certainly returned quickly.
Yeah.
You must want to catch up with each other.
He just nodded her.
Just didn't even say anything.
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
He said,
To put it simply.
So as expected, the knave has turned
Ooh,
up the
questions.
pressure on Farina. Permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the You can't tell us?
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude. I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Oh!
I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Why is it raining all of a sudden? Oh, look at that.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Well, there you go.
And what are you thinking? The dragon of... Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina? Ah, my apologies.
The fuck?
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we?
You guessed correctly.
There you
I
go.
sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right. There's...
Please, go.
Well, if you are the dragon sop, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
But what do you mean?
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
What?
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As in any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
Wait a second.
Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so...
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go to. Traveler, we'll see you another time.
Take care.
I think we're going to be done before 12:30. I feel like we're wrapping up loose ends.
So, let's wait until the quest ends for us to talk.
Yeah. Why are there 3 things here? Who the fuck am I talking to down here? Man. Oh, what
Wake me up when you're done.
Am I not talking to Risley? Randall. No. No. Am I gonna go talk to Seizurine? Is that who I'm gonna go talk to?
Please anybody.
Please be a
anybody but NPC.
Please be a character. Oh, thank God.
Now guess, what suit will this next
A bear.
Well, look who it is.
Alright.
What up, bitches?
Gang, gang!
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I'm...
Oh, how did she...
She told me that it was nothing.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out.
You meant father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were,
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's
Hmm.
fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power.
Father is very capable and also trustworthy.
She's not the villain,
I
clearly.
just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that
Ah.
you should learn how to
Got it.
That does sound like something that father would say.
Hey!
Ah.
Are you going to stay here?
Looks like it, yeah?
Excellent.
Why are we gonna
I
stay
will
here?
host-
For real?
What?
Then Paimon
What the hell do we need to stay here for?
Another implies that you were already served
For
some
fun.
delicious cake while you were up there. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Okay. Wrap that up. Bro, one of these groups are gonna be NPCs, and I'm gonna fucking pop a gasket. I don't know where I'm going.
Wrong way. Go back out, make a left. Oh,
Nope,
or
nope,
not.
nope, too late. I've decided that I do not care. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Risley last.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is over here that I need to talk to?
Nah, go talk to Mr. Croissant and Mr.
And Mr. fucking Pan de Bono?
Quisto.
You guys are.
You guys.
Ah,
All right, I'll.
hey, it wasn't.
I was also. Whenever he.
Hey.
Oh my god, wow, that was such an interesting and engaging conversation. Oh my god. Oh my god, a character. Thank god.
Adrian! Traveler! Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? We're fine. But what about you? A few people sustained superficial injuries.
She gives me Yao Yao vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress. Oh, of course. We must. How did Nervalet know? Miss sure Nervalet has strong resonance with the hydro element.
Obviously.
When the water level rises, I ran
He
into
is
the
the water element.
while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time. If you're not too pressed for, just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your.
Alright. I like Seedream. Looking forward to her. I like too many characters. I need to hate someone. Where's the character I don't like? Even the characters that are assholes, I'm like, I fucking love these characters. Where's the villain?
There is none, bro.
It's not the Harbingers, because guess what? I love
Take it easy.
Randall. Where is Risley?
NP Sizzle.
Risley! What did you do with my NPCs?
Yeah.
That's no
It's been quite.
The-
It can't be.
I mean, the.
Oh yeah.
I can't get. Oh, thank God!
Bro, I still don't understand how you do that.
I vibrate. If you must know. Bro, if they eliminated the NPC shit that was happening, this quest in its entirety, we're at 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
The last one was essentially 2 hours. It was an hour and like 45 minutes. The entire quest is taking what? Fucking 4 hours? 4.5 hours, let's say? Oh, look. Interesting. If they had taken out all the fucking fluff,
My eyes deceive
this
me.
could have been
I just
3
see
hours.
2 inmates come back after making it to the surface. Some strange winds.
Look at this
blowing
fucking
the place.
chair.
We
It's a
wanted to
fancy
see
ass
how
chair.
The fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
Nice.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I fucking love this guy.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewin's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also...
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Nervalette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Lipstick?
Well, it's Nervalette's own fault for making Sigewin worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fun. Oh, and I have some gifts here for...
Are these from Sigewin too?
Gifts?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've
Oh,
already wrapped up
Risley
your
got his
work before
gifts.
this, so
Hey.
you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term.
For real? Then we could...
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Oh, we're fucking VIPs. Let's go.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Oh, could that be what that side quest is for?
Oh, might be. That would make sense.
That would, right? Return. I can't talk. Return to the dormitories? Why the fuck do I want to return to the dormitories? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You are falling asleep. Da, 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 da.
God damn it.
Oh, shit. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, look at that fucking sharp turning.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer... Sure feels that way. Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with...
Oh, are we having a moment with Paimon?
There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just
Yeah.
people, but you're counting Paimon today? Aren't you? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an admit. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up. We should be safe now. Alright then. Good night to you, Traveler.
Oh. And there is the last check. What's going on? What the fuck? What? Oh, what the fuck?
I have so many theories about that shit.
Before we go on with that. Yoink. Alright. Alright. Before we get into the theorizing, I would like to give some overall thoughts
Yes, please talk to me.
on the quest line, the stuff that we learned, stuff that we saw. The first half of this quest was abysmal.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was god awful. When there wasn't a significant character on the screen, it was boring enough to make you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Hi.
Case in point. The second part, while not as grueling, was a decent improvement. Compared to the first act, this was not good.
Not in the same ballpark.
This quest was carried by the animated cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
It was carried by I'll say the conversation with us at the end with Furina and Arlecchino. 1000%. That was great. Love that. The great dialogue. The Nouvellette scene, obviously. And any scene with fucking Risley in it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. The Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine stuff was cool. But God, man, there was so much. It was such a slog to get to it.
It's like, yo,
we were in jail, man.
They didn't give us anything, bro. I mean, they gave us something at the end, but it's just like, yo.
They confirmed what everyone and their fucking grandmothers knew. That Neuvillette is the Hydro Dragon.
Right.
Farina is not the Hydro Archon.
I don't think Farina
She's not.
is the Hydro.
She's not the Hydro Archon.
It's either that or whatever curse was placed on her made her forget that she was the Hydro Archon.
So they're gonna. See, I have a problem with that.
That's what I have a fear that that's what it's gonna be.
If that's the case, they're recycling what they did with Nahida.
Oh.
They're not even like. Nahida is like a reincarnation of Rukkhadevata, essentially. So you're just gonna make Farina a fucking like. Come on, that can't be the case. That can't be the case.
I have a fear that it is that, or it's like, who? Why is she there, and where's the Hydro Archon?
Yeah, Arlecchino
was the
did.
Hydro Archon turned into the Oratrice? Like I don't know.
Or is the Hydro Archon's powers in the Oratrice?
And she just got stripped of her Archon
Like
hood?
the Hydro, what was it that Neuvillette was talking about? That if he had like his elemental powers,
he had all of his power.
Exactly. So maybe the Oratrice is what's holding that.
Maybe.
And maybe that's why they're filling it up with. We don't even. What is indemnitium?
It's the energy that gets produced by people's
emotions, like when they see the trials.
Yeah.
Yes. We still don't know what the fuck it's for.
Don't know what the fuck it's for.
We just know that it exists in the Oratrice.
Yeah.
And you can get contaminated by it.
Can we talk about like how Arlecchino pretty much almost assassinated Farina, and
nobody cared.
That's why Farina was so shook during their conversation.
Yes.
Right? And she just didn't want to tell anybody because of her ego.
Exactly.
Bro. That's not how an Archon acts. Who is this?
No. I mean, she's not the Archon. We know that. She's not the Archon. She's not the Archon. And the other big thing, where the fuck is the Gnosis?
Who has the Gnosis?
Who has the Gnosis?
I'm thinking it's in the Oratrice. It has to be.
Yeah. Cause you know what? That makes sense because Arlecchino sent Lyney to investigate the Oratrice. So she must have had some form of suspicion that something is being hidden in there and that it could potentially be the Gnosis.
Right. And remember Lyney said he heard a voice in there and then he just dipped.
That's a good point too.
Yeah.
That's got to have something to do with the Hydro Archon.
It has to.
Has to. Yeah.
Has to.
Has to. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be a third part of this quest, and oh my god, I hope it's good.
It's going to be. It has to be.
It has to, because it's going to be the end.
If it's not, then yeah. That child shit at the end.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I think.
What's your theory?
Child's mentor, the person that taught him, who he doesn't remember, is the Archon. It's an out there theory.
Wait, don't we know their name? Hold on.
We might know their name.
Hold on.
Child based his ult off of that thing that he saw.
Yes.
That's his ult. That was his ult.
Okay.
Like, well, the whale shit that he summons during the fight.
Yes. So that's protecting him from the primordial water?
I don't know.
Because what the fuck was that cutscene?
I don't know where he is right now.
He was surrounded by primordial water.
Yeah.
So,
You don't suppose?
What?
No.
What?
Oh, this is the Archon, right?
How funny would that be?
That would be hilarious.
How funny would that be? He remembers, oh my god, I'm the Hydro Archon! Right. No, see, but that can't be the case because then why would Neuvillette like fucking stuff his shit like that?
He probably didn't have the Gnosis. And
we're reaching. We're reaching so hard.
And the fucking what is it? Delusion.
Okay.
I don't know.
Skirk.
It's
Is
something.
it Skirk? Yeah.
I
And
have no
meeting and
idea.
training with Skirk.
Like, who's that?
It says here, yet his foul legacy was not originally his. Rather, it was taught to him by that solitary girl who dwelt in the darkest corners of the universe. And that's from Child's foul legacy name card. Skirk is the mysterious swordswoman who was Tartaglia's master during his time in the Abyss.
The fuck, bro?
Could be. It could be. That's an interesting take.
It's who, but if not, then who is it? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Because like here's my concern. We need a character. They're not gonna make the Hydro Archon an NPC,
Yeah.
so it's got to be a character. So it's gonna have something to do with Farina, because we would know if there was another character that was like speculated to be the Archon.
Yeah.
Like we would know. It's fucking
And
is it Sejuin?
No.
Does it have something to do with the
Yeah.
Melusines?
Even the way Nouvellette talks about Farina, like we don't think the same, or not the same. I don't.
He doesn't treat her like an Archon.
He does not treat her like an Archon.
He treats her like a child.
Yeah. No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
And it's like the way dragons interact with their Archons, they have a mutual respect for each other.
Exactly.
Right? Like Ajda and Zhongli, fucking Dvalin and Venti. All right? They have some type of mutual respect for each other.
And
he has little to no respect for Farina.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So, I don't know, man. So, God, I hate to do this. What did we find out during this quest?
what did we find out?
Yeah.
About Celestia?
No. In general.
Nothing.
Okay. What did we find out about Celestia?
Okay, so
The sentence.
in one sentence?
Huh?
You said a sentence?
No, the sentence. This sentence is too fucking whatever Nouvellette said.
Yeah.
Why? What does he know? He knows something, and he continues to hide shit from us, Rando, and I don't like it!
Oh boy.
What does he know about Celestia?
Shit. Here we go again.
Oh, man. Another character. Another one. Where's my sister? See, what had happened was the primordial water erased that particular memory of mine from the brain, so I cannot tell you where your sister is. You need to go to Natlan.
I don't know. They might know some shit.
For
Maybe.
reasons unknown to me, you need to go to Natlan.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, that was probably the most, like, interesting sentence that was said in the entire, like, quest line. Is Nouvellette saying, like, this sentence is too harsh.
Right, so what the fuck?
What does that mean?
I think
The primordial water was the will of the gods? Or the will of Celestia?
And why?
Because remember, the prophecy talks about the original sin.
Right. and
What did the
was
people of
that?
Fontaine do?
Yeah. I'm about to say, and the primordial water doesn't affect anybody that's not from Fontaine, so why Fontaine specifically?
Exactly. What happened in Fontaine? What did Fontaine do? And did it have anything to do with the cataclysm that happened? Because we still don't know, like...
Anything about that shit? Nothing.
You would think that we'd find out, right? Eventually.
I think the most interesting part was the first usurper that came to Teyvat stole the dragon's power and made that the basis for the Archons.
That's right!
How the fuck
So-
did that happen, and who was that?
What if the first usurper is part of Celestia?
Have to be.
It have
He had to make Celestia.
Yeah.
Because there were no Archons until he got there.
Man.
He said the Dragon Sovereign's power is the basis of the Archon's power. And when they got here, all the dragons lost half of their power and it was given to the Archons.
And when he says got here, where did they come from?
Where the fuck did they come from? A different world.
Because Teyvat is fake. The skies are not real.
Came from a different world, bro.
Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Impact. The Great Tree. Someone find Scaramouche and we need to figure out what the fuck he saw.
So if that's the case, and if the Snezhnaya knows, the Tsaritsa knows that.
That's why they're trying to get all the Gnosis. The Fatui are the heroes.
They have to be.
That's what they're doing, bro. They are the heroes. It all goes back to what we were saying. The Fatui are the good guys, and we, unbeknownst to ourselves, but I kind of get the feeling that the Traveler's coming along to the Harbinger side a little bit. I don't know. That conversation with Arlecchino was super interesting, man. Where she's like, "Oh, I look forward to working with you in the future," and everybody's being all buddy with the Traveler. Like, maybe it's because the Fatui know who the Traveler is. Because think about it, the Fatui has clearly had dealings with the Abyss.
Yeah.
Which means they know Lumine is with them.
That's true. They have to, yeah.
Like, how do you not know? You have to know that. Because they're always talking about their princess and all this bullshit, which we haven't heard the fucking princess mentioned since the goddamn beginning of the game. My point is, the Fatui know about a lot of what's going on in Teyvat.
Yeah, they do.
They know a lot. They must know, I mean, obviously they know about the fucking sky being fake, because Scaramouche told them. Scaramouche told Dottore, and then Dottore fucking told everyone. So,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Too many questions. We'll find out once we get to Snezhnaya, I guess.
Yeah, because we're not going to find that shit out in Fontaine.
Fucking 3 years. You think Natlan's going to have the answers? Natlan's going to look at us like, what?
Mm-hmm.
We can't leave. We leave, we going to be cursed. All this talk of curses and gods. I don't know, man. There's too many questions, and Hoyoverse refuses to give us answers.
I don't know why. Yeah, who's the usurper? Who's the first usurper?
Who's the first usurper? Who is sentencing the people of Fontaine to fucking puddlery, not even death. Puddlery. Like, they say you touch this, you gonna turn into a puddle. A literal puddle. Like, and what's up with Furina, man?
Why does she act like that? It feels like her ambition was just taken from her. Like,
but remember, because Arlecchino also said that she felt like she was cursed.
Yeah, she just felt like she was cursed. She didn't feel like an Archon, and she was positive that she did not have Gnosis.
Exactly. She's literally just like a face. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is well, we should have some form of an answer by the end of the next quest, right? When we inevitably ask Neverlet, hey.
We're not asking Furina.
Yeah, no, we're not asking Furina. I mean, maybe we'll ask like the awakened Furina, if she's actually the Archon.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. We'll have to figure it out. But overall, I give this quest line 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Yep.
5 out of 10. I like Clorinde. I like Wriothesley. I like Sigewinne. All the characters are dope. Just too many NPCs. We have dope characters. Let's focus on the dope characters. We don't need to focus on the fucking NPCs.
Yeah.
Like, I skipped all the NPC dialogue at the end there, and I lost nothing. Honestly, I missed nothing. But I think that's a good place to call it. This video is getting too long as it is, so we will cut the discussion there. Maybe we'll continue it in a future one. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about the quest in the comments, and any theories you guys might have on what the fuck is going on in Fontaine. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other videos that we have on the channel, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Time to go get some fucking shut-eye. Later, everyone.